The rapper, whose real name is Andreas Felipe Valencia Barrientos, is set to be stuck in Western Australia for over 2 years as he waits to go on trial for the alleged sex attack. Now Barrientos has been charged with reckless driving. He was picked up by a speed camera on a Perth highway in November. The car has been impounded as he awaits a hearing for the charge next Thursday. This is the same day he is set to appear on the assault and choking charges. He has not issued any statement addressing the latest incident.
The young Philly situation has gone from really, really bad to a hell of a lot worse after he has had another charge added to him prior to his December trial hearing for SAing a female over in Australia. Obviously, you know, it's well-trodden ground what's gone on with young Philly recently, as earlier this year he was told that he had to stay in Perth or on the western side of Australia after charges came against him for SAing and choking a female in his hotel room. But there has been another charge added to him, which is for reckless driving in Australia while on bail for the alleged crimes that he's being accused of in the hotel room. Phillies, whose real name is Andres Felipe Valencia Barrientos, is accused of SAing a woman in her 20s in a Perth hotel on September 28th after a nightclub performance. The 29-year-old was arrested in Brisbane and extradited to Perth, where he made his first court appearance on October 10th. The London rapper and BBC star, who has 1.8 million YouTube subscribers and millions on Instagram and TikTok followers, is facing a number of charges. These include 4 counts of SA, essentially, without consent, and 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm. He's also accused of impeding a woman's breathing or circulation by applying pressure to her neck, obviously otherwise known as choking. Young Philly was granted conditional bail, which stated that he must stay in Western Australia and report to the police daily. He also had to post a personal $100,000 or £51,000 cash surety. Alright, so that's basically his bail. But while on bail, the YouTuber has now been charged with reckless driving after allegedly driving 158 kilometers per hour or 98 miles per hour on a Perth highway where the speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour on November 17th, local Australian media reports. Imagine being young Philly, right? The eyes are already on you. You're already under enough scrutiny. And then you just, everyone's watching you. It's not as if you're out there having a good time on holiday. You're there on bail. You have to stay there on a conditional bail. And then you just get caught speeding and doing almost, a third over the speed limit. It's absolutely crazy. According to the Canberra Times, Philly's vehicle has been impounded and is due to appear in Perth Magistrates Court next Thursday. Barrientos, who rose to fame on YouTube before picking up a series of presenting jobs with the BBC, has been dropped by a number of brands in light of the SA charges, including the FA, Foot Asylum, and German Doner Kebab. I'd be gutted if German Doner Kebab dropped me, I'm not gonna lie, because that place absolutely bangs. Anyway, he had travelled to Australia to perform a series of concerts, having just released a new single entitled Tempted, and had performed at the Bar One nightclub in Perth on September 27th. And obviously, after the performance, he allegedly did all of the things that he allegedly did. Obviously, I have to say allegedly because as of right now, nothing has been proven. It's all just, things that have been posed against him. But I just literally don't get it. I literally just don't get it. Why, if you're already under some immense scrutiny from the media, from the public, from the police and, the courts, would you try and do something as crazy as that? But, here's a little video to kind of get you in the loop with a few more details regarding this incident as well, because, knowledge is power. You can never have too much knowledge. But here you go.
Young Philly has been caught driving at 100 miles an hour while on bail for rape allegations in Perth. The rapper, whose real name is Andreas Felipe Valencia Barrientos, is set to be stuck in Western Australia for over 2 years as he waits to go on trial for the alleged sex attack. Now Barrientos has been charged with reckless driving. He was picked up by a speed camera on a Perth highway in November. The car has been impounded as he awaits a hearing for the charge next Thursday. This is the same day he is set to appear on the assault and choking charges. He has not issued any statement addressing the latest incident. Fili is not allowed to leave Western Australia for the next 6 months due to strict bail conditions as officers investigate the alleged sex attack. He was also stung with a $100,000 Australian bail surety, has to visit a police station each day, and is banned from contacting the alleged victim. Court documents have also revealed the moments leading up to the crimes police claim Fili committed. The alleged victim, a university student, was with a friend in the VIP section of the Perth show Fili was performing. Once Fili had stopped performing and the club started to close, the young woman is believed to have met up with the social media star. The woman phoned her friend at around 5:31 a.m, which detectives believe was immediately after the alleged assault, according to the documents. Seamus Rafferty, young Fili's lawyer, claims the woman didn't mention any form of sexual misconduct in the short conversation to her friend. Police arrested the rapper in Brisbane on Australia's east coast and flew him 6 hours back across the outback to Perth. Footage showed Fili being escorted through Perth Airport with his hands cuffed in front of him, flanked by 2 officials. Further footage shows the influencer, who landed his own BBC show called Hot Property in 2019, being placed in the back of a car.
So there you go. There's the situation as it unfolds. Obviously, like they do say that this came from November, but I think this was after he had already been, put on bail and was told that he had to stay in the country. So, I guess there was probably a lot of stuff going through the guy's head at the time. He's obviously, I would be shook up if it were me. I'm not making any excuses at all for Fili because, if this is true, this is absolutely horrific. But, we have to take everything that's said to us at the moment with a pinch of salt, right? Because we don't actually know what has and what hasn't happened. And until the trial and investigations are completed, he's obviously kind of disgraced at the time. But what do you guys think about this? Honestly, like I say, it's just weird that someone like this would be... It is weird, and I think about it now. It is weird that, he would obviously be under scrutiny. But if you're not thinking straight, it's probably shortly after, from the looks of it, his initial arrest. I guess there is a little bit of you that would be like, well, it makes a little bit of sense that he's probably not thinking straight. But is that an excuse for driving over 100 miles an hour on a highway? Probably not. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, tick my little bell to be notified whenever we upload to this channel. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.